As a student loan borrower, you may have been following the news on President Joe Biden's plan to cancel up to $20,000 in student debt for borrowers. The plan has faced legal challenges and recently made its way to the Supreme Court. But thanks to the government's top Supreme Court lawyer, Solicitor General Elizabeth Prelogar, it seems like the plan may have a fighting chance. Experts are praising Prelogar for her impressive preparation, poise, and power during the Tuesday hearing in front of the 9 justices. She argued that the president's plan was within the law to avoid borrower distress during national emergencies, citing the HEROES Act of 2003. This law allows the U.S. Secretary of Education to waive or modify student loan programs to ensure borrowers aren't left worse off because of a national emergency. Opponents of the president's plan argue that canceling hundreds of billions of dollars in student debt for tens of millions of Americans goes far beyond the scope of the HEROES Act. However, Prelogar countered that the heart of the provision's purpose was to allow the secretary to make sure borrowers don't suffer financially because of their loans during a crisis, and that's exactly what the Biden administration's policy does. The plan's opponents seem to have less than stellar attorneys, according to experts. It was like the difference between a star quarterback and 2 tiddlywinks players. This means that Prelogar may have influenced or even changed the thinking of 2 justices, maybe more, according to University of Illinois Chicago law professor Stephen Schwinn. As a borrower, you may be wondering how this plan affects you. If the Supreme Court rules in favor of the Biden administration, it could mean up to $400 billion in student debt cancellation. This could provide much-needed relief to borrowers who are struggling to make ends meet during the ongoing pandemic. It could mean more money in your pocket each month, instead of having to use it to pay off student loans. However, it's important to note that this plan is not a done deal yet. The Supreme Court's decision may take some time, and there's no guarantee that they will rule in favor of the administration's plan. It's important to continue making your student loan payments until there's a clear decision. If the plan does go through, it could have a significant impact on borrowers' financial futures. It could mean the difference between being able to afford a down payment on a house or not, or being able to save for retirement. It could also mean being able to pursue higher education without worrying about the burden of student loan debt. It's important to keep in mind that not all borrowers will be eligible for the cancellation. The plan is designed to help those who are struggling the most, such as low-income borrowers and those who attended for-profit colleges that have a history of misleading students. It's important to stay informed on the details of the plan and how it may affect you specifically. In the meantime, there are things you can do to manage your student loan debt. If you're struggling to make payments, you may be eligible for income-driven repayment plans or loan forgiveness programs. It's important to explore your options and speak with your loan servicer about what may be available to you. Overall, the Biden administration's student loan forgiveness plan is an important issue that could have a significant impact on borrowers' financial futures. With the help of Solicitor General Elizabeth Prelogar, the plan may have a fighting chance at the Supreme Court. As a borrower, it's important to stay informed on the details of the plan and how it may affect you specifically. In conclusion, the fate of President Biden's $400 billion student loan forgiveness plan now rests in the hands of the Supreme Court, and the decision is eagerly awaited by millions of borrowers across the nation. While the legal arguments and technicalities may seem complex and overwhelming, it is important to remember that this case has real-life implications for individuals struggling with student debt. Whether you're a recent college graduate burdened by loans, a parent trying to support your child's education, or simply someone concerned about the future of higher education, this issue affects us all. It is crucial that we stay informed and engaged in the ongoing dialogue surrounding student debt and its impact on our society. If you want to continue learning about personal finance, building wealth, and staying up to date on important financial news and events, I highly recommend subscribing to Wealth Builders. This channel offers valuable insights and practical tips for anyone looking to take control of their finances and build a better future. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join the community of Wealth Builders today.